Good evening, everyone. You will notice that this one is a little bit different. I haven't shaved and prettied myself up in any way because I refuse to put on a tie for this douchebag. Tonight I'm going to revisit an old scoundrel from a few years ago, one who goes by the name of Atheism Defended. Now, for those of you who don't know, Atheism Defended has a confrontational history. You see, he used to be a Christian for about 30 years, and he was kicked out of the congregation when he tried to take charge, and he was kicked out of a meetup.com group because he tried to take charge, and then he came to YouTube as an atheist, and, well, the pattern continued. He again tried to take charge. So he got to the YouTube atheism party 8 years too late, and he put out some controversial videos. Let's take a look at one.
That was Live Life 8082. I'll call him LL from here on. He was doing a mea culpa over putting out 2 videos about mental disorder and religion. That was his right to do that, to put those videos out there, just like it's his right to take them down, I suppose. But he was hit with immediate criticism when he put them up. In fact, people such as myself and others went over there and defended him, and then we were attacked. That's what happens when you throw the truth out there. And it caused all kinds of uproar, so he had to bow to the pressure, and he took him down. But he was wrong. He was wrong, I believe, in taking him down, because everything he said in those videos was true, correct, and very moderate. In fact, when he began the videos, he said he wasn't going after all religion, just the religious extremists, the ones that take the Bible literally and so on. I wouldn't have been so kind. Religion does affect everybody in a mental illness level to certain degrees and all. But he took his videos down and he apologized. And when we went over there to defend him, we were attacked by people, one of which said he suffered from a mental illness, and he really went after me. This mental illness, this God belief, which is a mental illness, which is a virus as some call it, which is a delusion as Dawkins calls it, it affects all of us. And you've got to say it like it is. This mental illness, this God belief, which is a mental illness, which is a virus as some call it. This mental illness, this God belief, which is a mental illness, which God belief, which is a mental illness, 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 God belief, which is a mental illness.
Now, unfortunately, I was not able to locate the actual source video. Those clips were taken from a response to his source video. A response was made by Captain Andy, and I will provide a link in the description to that video. So, he comes out and says that religion is a mental illness, and this is an argument that surfaces every once in a while, and as soon as it does, it's shut down immediately because it's stupid. But, rather than saying that, well, I guess I was wrong about this, Atheism Defended decided to double down. No. If you disagree with him on this, if you disagreed with his stance that religion is a mental illness, well, you were just a small a atheist, and the people that the people that agreed with him, that seemed to be the only prerequisite, was agreeing with him. Those were the big A atheists, the atheists with a capital A, the true atheists. Which, never mind the fact that he was a Christian for 30 years, and I'm 30 years old, and I've never been a theist of any kind in my entire life. Which makes me a truer atheist than he, I suppose. So, Atheism Defended goes on with his big A army, which consisted of like 3 or 4 people, I think, and continued to be shunned and mocked and ridiculed by everybody on YouTube until until he faked his death. He faked his death and came back. I think it was like a week later, and continued his bullshit. And then after that, he kind of just drifted off into obscurity. We moved on to something else. Brett Keane might have done something stupid. I don't know. But Atheism Defended, nobody talked about him anymore. Why bring him back up? Why? Why should I do this? Why should I dig up his corpse? Well, it's because he's back. In a moment, I'm going to show you a comment he left on one of my videos, and I'm not going to read it like I normally do, because I'm just not going to put that much effort into it. I'll show it for like 3 seconds, pause it, and read it yourself. Take a look. So he's back with an army of 2,000 strong, 2,000 capital A atheists. And hanging his hat in academia, he says, everything that Atheism Defended says is bullshit. Everything. Every single thing. So, I looked into it. I looked into his his army of 2,000 big A atheists. One video on his new channel caught my attention. I'll play a clip now.
Just remember, folks, Jesus is the reason for the season. I can't believe people still say that. When I was a theist, when I was a devoted Christian, I knew that he was born in April or May based on scholarship, shall we say. But enough of Jesus. If I talk about him, I'll be violating our rule about no theist allowed, and I'll have to throw myself out of the community. I just wanted to give you a quick thank you for making this place something that I never envisioned when I created it 3 years ago. I think we're going on 3 years. I would have been happy if I had 20 or 30 kindred spirits populated, and to think that we're approaching, we've surpassed the 1,800 mark on our way to 2,000 is like, wow, who knew?
So, I'm watching this and I'm thinking to myself, wait a minute. The 2,000 big A atheists that agree with him that religion is a mental illness, those 2,000 big A's, those 2,000 big A atheists he's conferring with in academia. This sounds like a G plus group. Well, it turns out that's exactly what it is. It's a Google Plus group with 2,000 members. Anyone could do that. So, I suppose this video is actually a question posed to this Google Plus group. Is religion a mental illness? What do you think on that topic? Maybe you should ask your group owner, Hitchens Argumentum, what he thinks. I think he has a very interesting take on this topic. So, I'm going to, after I'm done publishing this video, I am going to post it to this G Plus group, and I'm going to include a link to it in the description of this video because Raoul has banned me from social media. He's blocked me, and if he bans me from this group, he might continue to try to cover up his tracks. So, the link to the Google Plus community will be provided in the description of this video. I urge each and every one of you to copy the link to this video and post it to his community, just to make sure that everybody sees it. The internet's a tricky thing, Raoul. It really is. It has an infinite memory. And your past. Your idiotic past. You can't hide from it anymore. This one felt almost as good as dancing on Cabby's grave. I'm sorry it was so short. No, I'm not. I shouldn't say that. This is what you're gonna get, and you better like it. Well, I don't care if you do. Fuck that. Fuck you. I hate you all.